Hello everyone, it's Nick, back with another reaction. We're going to react to the 2023 Oscar nominations. I'm really excited. I made my predictions. I wonder how they'll pan out. Let's just get right into it. But before we do, please do me a favor and like this video and click the subscribe button so you stay up to date on all new upcoming content. Let's get into it.
Here are today's hosts. 2022 Oscar winner Riz Ahmed and the star and executive producer of Megan, Allison Williams.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like those people.
In a supporting
Actress
role.
in a supporting role.
Angela Bassett in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Hong Chow in The Whale.
Okay, cool. Hong
Kerry
Chow.
Condon in The Banshees of
Yeah.
Sharon.
Right.
Jamie Lee Curtis in Everything Everywhere
Wow.
All at Once.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Stephanie Hsu,
Stephanie Hsu.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
No Dolly D. Leon.
Next
That
are the
is
nominees for
tragic.
achievement in costume design.
Tragic.
Babylon,
What a shame.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once. And Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
Well, here are the nominees
Only
for
one
achievement in
category.
sound. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Wow. It's gonna be big.
Avatar, The Way of Water. The Batman.
Ooh.
Elvis. And Top Gun Maverick.
Wow.
Next up, here are the nominees for achievement in music, original score. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Wow.
Babylon,
That's my favorite one.
The Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, cool.
And The Fabelmans.
Cool.
And now we have the first of the two award categories that honor writers. The first is adapted screenplay. The nominees are
Wow.
All Quiet on the Western
Wow.
Front.
All Quiet on the Western Front's
Screenplay by
big.
Edward Berger, Leslie
Coming in
Patterson,
big.
Ian Stokell. Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery.
Oh, wow.
Written by Ryan Johnson.
Fun.
Living, written by Kazuo
Oh,
Ishiguro.
I did not see that coming. Living?
And Top Gun Maverick.
Top
Screenplay
Gun
by Aaron Kruger
Maverick?
and Eric Warren Singer, and Christopher
Adapted
McQuarrie's story by Peter
screenplay.
Craig and Justin Marks. And Women Talking.
And the woman talking, okay.
Screenplay by Sarah Polley.
Top Gun Maverick adapted
And
screenplay?
here are the nominees for original screenplay.
Everything Everywhere?
The Banshees,
Banshees,
of
yeah.
Inisherin, written by Martin McDonough.
Yes, yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
Written by Daniel Kwan.
Best
and
Picture
Daniel
is
Scheinert.
one of those two movies.
The Fabelmans, written by Steven
Maybe
Spielberg
one of those
and
three
Tony
movies.
Kushner. Tar, written by Todd Field.
Tar.
And Triangle of
Triangle of
Sadness,
Sadness?
written by
Let's
Ruben
go! It gets into screenplay, but not Dolly D. Leon. That's so...
Now, it's
That's
with
cool,
great
but
pleasure that I get to announce
bittersweet.
this year's nominees for Best Live Action Short Film. An Irish Goodbye.
Okay.
Ifalu. Les Pupilles. Night Ride. And The Red Suitcase.
Ooh.
Up now, the nominees for Best Animated Short Film. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. The Flying Sailor.
Ooh.
Ice Merchants.
Ooh.
My Year of Dicks. And an ostrich told me the world is fake,
And I
and
think I believe it.
believe it.
I predicted that just because of the title, that last one.
No comment. Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a supporting role. Brendan Gleeson in The Banshees of Inisherin. Brian Tyree Henry in Causeway.
Whoa! Didn't predict that. Didn't see that coming.
Judd Hirsch in The
Oh,
Fablemans.
Judd Hirsch. Tyler was
Barry
right.
Keoghan in The Banshees of Inisherin. And Ki Hui
Oh
Kwan
my God.
in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Imagine if Keiki Kwan
This
does
is a
not
delight.
win
I
that.
don't want this to
Oh
end.
my
I have to
God.
say it's much easier working with you than Megan. She is tricky.
Yeah, I heard that she's not around, is she? You promised me that she wouldn't be around? 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we should be good. We're good.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, we'll be right back because in just a few minutes we've got more nominee announcements coming up.
Woo! Woo! Wow. I can't believe Judd Hirsch got into that. Why? Who was supposed to get into that?
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Music Original Song.
Natu.
Applause from Tell It Like a Woman. Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick. Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Natu from RRR.
Natu.
And This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh wow. Cool. Original song as well.
Now, next up, the nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film. All That Breathes. All the Beauty and the Bloodshed. Fire of Love. A House Made of Splinters. And Navalny.
And here are the nominees for Best Documentary Short Film. The Elephant Whisperers. Haul Out. How Do You Measure a Year? The Martha Mitchell Effect.
These categories mean nothing to me.
And
Sorry.
Stranger at the Gate.
I just haven't seen any of these.
Here are the nominees for Best International Feature Film.
Ooh.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Shocker.
Germany. Argentina,
Decision.
1985.
Yeah.
Argentina. Close, Belgium. EO, Poland.
EO.
And The Quiet Girl, Ireland.
Here are the nominees for Best Animated Feature Film.
Pinocchio.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Marcel the Shell with Shoes Off.
Ooh, fun.
Puss in Boots, The Last Whip. The Sea
Puss in
Beast.
There's a big applause for Puss in
And
Boots.
Turning Red.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Makeup and Hairstyling. All Quiet on the Western Front. The Batman. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Elvis. And The Whale. Here are the nominees for Achievement in Production Design. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Okay.
Avatar, The Way of Water. Babylon.
Cool. After all
Elvis.
quiet.
And The Fablemans.
No, this is where Everything Everywhere isn't.
The nominees
Production
for
design.
achievement in film editing are The Banshees of Inisherin,
Okay, that's strong.
Elvis,
Elvis film editing.
Everything Everywhere All at Once,
Cool. Cool.
Tar,
Cool.
and Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick. No Fablemans in film editing.
Next up, the nominees for achievement in cinematography.
Sorry, Fablemans.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Holy shit.
Bardo, False Chronicle and a Handful of Truths. Elvis. Empire of Light.
Wow.
And Tar.
Richard Keaton. So no,
And
Everything
now,
Everywhere
achievement in
there.
visual effects. All Quiet on the Western Front,
Damn, All Quiet is killing it.
Avatar, The Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Top Gun, Maverick. It's time for our final 4 awards. Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading role. Austin Butler in Elvis,
Of course.
Colin Farrell in The Banshees of Inisherin,
Of course. Of course. Makes
Brendan
sense.
Fraser in The Whale,
The top 3.
Paul Mescal in After Sun,
Wow, Paul Mescal gets in. Good for Paul Mescal.
and Bill Nye in Living.
And Bill, like the top 5. Just the top 5 on Gold Derby or any prediction.
And now the 5 nominees for performance by an actress in a leading role. Kate Blanchett in Tar. Ana de Armas.
Anna de Armas. Blonde.
Andrea Riseborough in To Leslie.
Wow. That worked.
Michelle Williams in The Fablemans.
Michelle Williams.
And Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
No, Margot Robbie. That's interesting.
Just 2 categories remain. The first is achievement in directing, and the nominees are Martin McDonagh, The Banshees of Inisherin, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Steven Spielberg, The Fablemans, Todd Field, Tar, and Ruben Östlund, Triangle of Sadness.
What? Triangle of Sadness for directing?
Now the final category.
Does Triangle of Sadness get nominated for Best
Here are
Picture?
the 10 nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year.
All Quiet on the Western
course.
Front, Malte Grünet, producer,
Good movie.
Avatar, The Way of Water.
Good movie.
James Cameron and John Landau, producers.
The Banshees of Inisherin, Graham Broadbent, Pete Chernin, and Martin McDonagh, producers.
Elvis, Baz Luhrmann, Catherine Martin, Gail Berman, Patrick McCormick, and Skylar Weiss, producers.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, Daniel Kwan,
Really good movie.
Daniel Scheinert, and Jonathan Wong, producers.
The Fablemans, Christy McCosco Krieger, Steven Spielberg, and Tony Kushner, producers.
It's a pretty good movie.
Tar, Todd Field, Alexandra Milchan, and Scott Lambert, producers.
It's a pretty good movie.
Top Gun Maverick, Tom Cruise, Christopher McQuarrie, David Ellison, and Jerry Bruckheimer, producers.
Triangle of Sadness.
Let's
Eric
go.
Lindorf and Philippe Gobert, producers.
Let's go.
And Women Talking.
And Women Talking get in. Holy shit. So no Babylon. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. So you called it with Judd Hirsch, though, I feel like.
Yeah, I had a feeling, like, early on that, like, Judd Hirsch would just randomly, like, pull through. And I, like, had a feeling it would be, like, over Paul Dano. I, like, knew that for some reason.
You knew they'd pick Judd Hirsch over Paul Dano.
Yeah, I don't know why. He just has, like, more of a thing, and they seem to hate Paul Dano. They've just never nominated him, and he's just never gonna get nominated now.
I was saying that, like, it's Judd Hirsch that's the surprise, and Brian Tyree Henry that's also the surprise.
I had a feeling it could kind of happen, but I didn't think it was gonna happen at all, because I still haven't seen Causeway, so we definitely gotta watch that now.
Who was supposed to win, or did no one really know?
Eddie Redmayne's not there for The Good Nurse, that Netflix movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was, like, a big one.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's, like, pretty expected.
Yeah.
And Paul Dano. It was really Eddie Redmayne and Paul
Dano.
Dano that missed. Yeah.
Paul Dano.
Cinematography, everyone was freaking out because Top Gun Maverick has won everything up to now and it's not nominated.
For cinematography, yeah, that's pretty shocking. They picked Empire of Light for...
Yeah, I'm happy Empire of Light got something. That was a good movie, so I was happy to see it get
in Bordeaux.
No. It wasn't like She Said and The Woman King, who were both entirely shut out.
Yeah.
The Woman King got 0 nominations.
And
She Said got 0 nominations. I was really upset about both of those, like very upset. Especially She Said, I was a really big fan of She Said. And Viola Davis not getting in was kind of shocking, especially when Viola Davis and Daniel Deadwyler don't get in.
Let's go to supporting. Let's go to Best Actress, and this kind of leads into that thing I was talking about, and we can get to. Let's just go right into Best Actress right now. Babylon underperformed. Margot Robbie's not there, and what were you just saying before? 2 seconds ago.
Viola Davis and Daniel Deadwyler also both aren't there.
Yeah, and Margot Robbie's not there, and that's upsetting because I thought she was better than
Michelle Williams shouldn't be there. You really like Ana de Armas. I would take Ana de Armas out.
I mean, Ana de Armas was good, but not at the expense of Margot Robbie's performance, I feel like.
Yeah, and then we have to watch To Leslie now. That grassroots campaign ended up pulling off.
Yeah.
The most amazing nomination ever. So all those tweets and Instagram posts worked by all those actors.
Yeah, that's true. Kate Blanchett getting in is expected. Michelle Yeoh expected. It's really between those two.
Yeah, and Michelle Williams, poor thing, on her 5th nomination is still probably not going to win, which is also really sad. But she shouldn't win. I honestly think she should have been in supporting, but that's just me, maybe.
Best Actor was basically the top 5 that was predicted.
Yeah, I had a feeling Paul Mescal was pulling it off towards the end, and he did. I didn't think it was going to be... Who were the other people even? Adam Sandler.
Tom Cruise.
And Tom Cruise. Yeah, Tom Cruise always felt like kind of a long shot. Top Gun got in a lot of places, though.
Yeah.
So rooting for Brendan Fraser, but honestly, Whale missed screenplay, and it missed picture.
Yeah, it did miss picture. I didn't think of that.
That's bad for the Whale only has lead actor, supporting actress, and makeup.
I can't tell you the number of movies that could be in Best Picture other than Elvis. But we're not gonna just we can spend all night listing those movies, but we're not gonna.
Elvis getting into picture is a little sad. I think the only thing I would have really nominated Elvis for is Austin Butler, but. That's just me, maybe. And the editing is very flashy, and it got into editing. Some people like flashy editing like that. Some people hate flashy editing like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it did get into editing, so that's a thing that happened.
Let's go into supporting actress. Yeah. Angela Bassett is the clear front runner. It's hers to lose. She's killing it across the board. Hong Chau also got in for The Whale. That's one of the big Whale nominations. And she was pleasant in that movie. If I had to pick a Hong Chau performance this year, I'd nominate her in The Menu.
Yeah, she is better in The Menu.
But she is good in The Whale, and The Whale is probably an overall better movie than The Menu. But I'm happy that she's in there. I think that's interesting. Carrie Condon getting in, I think that was expected. I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy about that. I wouldn't want her to win, but I'm happy she's there. I think I would vote for Probably, honestly, Stephanie Zhu, honestly, because
Stephanie Zhu for Everything Everywhere.
I don't know who else I would vote for. I maybe Angela Bassett, just because that's the way everyone's going. But I think I would vote for Stephanie if I was a voter. But I like all those actors. Jamie Lee Curtis getting in kind of feels like a career nomination. It's very nice that she gets it, but it is a little like, oh, okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis is guaranteed not to win, specifically
Yeah.
because Stephanie Sue's in this category.
Yeah, I agree.
And
with
if you're
that.
picking one, it's going to clearly be Stephanie Sue.
I think it's Angela Bassett, and I think if someone beats her, I think it's Carrie Condon, but I think that's like a very low possibility at this point. I think it's kind of just Angela Bassett.
Yeah. Is there any supporting... Oh, Dolly D. Leon did not get in for Triangle of Sadness, and
Which
I'm
is so weird.
unhappy about that because Triangle of Sadness overperformed.
Gone to picture, director, and screenplay. 3 like major awards, but it couldn't get Dolly in, which was really sad. But I don't know who gets out here then.
Like,
Like
kick out Jamie Lee Curtis.
it would either I feel like
or Hong Chau.
I feel like you'd want to kick those out, but I feel like the real one who would get kicked out
Was
was Stephanie.
Stephanie.
You know what I mean?
Which would suck.
Which would be really sad. So I don't know.
That's just...
Yeah, Dolly really did deserve
It
it.
makes no sense.
She
That
needed
makes no sense.
a little more to do in the beginning of the movie. She's so good in the third part, but in the first 2 parts she really has like 2 lines. She needed a little bit more, I think.
Supporting actor.
This was that was the one that was a little crazy.
Yeah,
with-
Ki Kwang. Hopefully he wins.
I
Obviously.
think that's like the biggest lock of the night, if I'm being honest. I think Ki has got it pretty locked in.
So let's talk about like All Quiet, just like overperforming, just for a little second. Like All Quiet, like was in every single category.
All Quiet is tied for the second most nominations. I think the first is Everything Everywhere All at Once with 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then tied for second at 9 is All Quiet on the Western Front and The Banshees of Inisherin.
Wow.
And then I think it's Elvis at 8, and then I think Fableman's at 7.
Editing. What I noticed immediately in editing is that the Fablemans is not in editing.
Yeah, the Fablemans did miss editing, so that's really not good for their chances of winning picture. But I think I like that editing lineup. Tar is the one that's kind of like I wasn't really anticipating getting into editing, but that's nice.
True. Yeah, and I'm happy about that. Original screenplay. I love this category. This might be maybe the best category in terms of quality of that category and what that category is supposed to represent. I feel like this might be the strongest category.
Yeah. And I'm definitely rooting for Everything Everywhere to take it. I wanted to take screenplay and director. I really think the 2 of them deserve it.
Yeah, I would love if Everything Everywhere would win. If not, Triangle of Sadness is a close second for me.
Yeah, that would be my second as well. And then my third would probably be Banshees.
My third is, I mean, like, the 3 of those, like, I'm so mid about, but I would definitely pick Fablemans or Tar, probably. Yeah. But, again, definitely me and you are on the same page. Everything Everywhere and Triangle of Sadness are the 2 best options in that category. Academy. Adapted screenplay, All Quiet getting in is that surprised me. I was shocked by that kind of.
Yeah, Top Gun was more shocking. That was
Top Gun
like,
was really shocking.
Why is that there?
I was really shocked by that.
That is very strange.
I didn't think of the screenplay when I watched that movie.
Yeah, especially like over The Whale. Like that's like ooh, that's really weird.
Yeah.
The Whale was like expected to maybe win, like to like compete for winning.
Yeah.
And The Whale's not there, but Top Gun made it in.
Woman Talking, I like that being in there because it's very strong on the screenplay.
Yeah, and I'm happy. I mean, it got 2 nominations. It got Best Picture and it got Adapted Screenplay, and that's it.
Yeah, wow.
So I'm happy it got something outside.
It
of
got
picture.
something. At least it got something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Production design.
I'm really happy All Quiet on the Western Front got in here because I think that's really good production design.
I'm really happy like Babylon got in here.
Yeah,
like
it should win. I hope that wins.
Like that's why I'm just like kind of surprised it didn't get into picture because like it showed up in like all the right places except for like Margot Robbie and picture kind of.
I was disappointed Elvis and Fablemans got in here. I feel like there's better options for production design other than Elvis. And
Oh,
Fablemans.
100%.
But I mean, I don't begrudge it, I guess.
Yeah, so I would definitely hope Babylon would win that category, because that party scene in the beginning of Babylon might be like my favorite thing like put to screen this year.
Yeah.
International feature, I wonder who's winning the category.
Yeah, right. Like, that's hilarious. But Decision to Leave, everyone was upset that wasn't there.
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about it. We still haven't seen that. I really want to watch that soon, though, still.
I've seen like promos for EO, and it looks interesting. It seems like something I'd be interested in.
Yeah.
Animated feature, I wonder who's winning that.
Yeah, there was like a random 5th spot open for this one, and like that Netflix movie, The Sea Beast, just kind of took it, and then like the other 4 were sort of expected.
The Sea Beast, interesting. There was a big cheer for Puss in Boots.
Yeah, there was actually a huge cheer for Puss in Boots. People really like that movie. That's like the surprise of the year for animation. Animated short had the best titles of the year by far.
Yeah, that's why I predicted the ostrich one, just because of the title.
Yeah, and hearing Riz Ahmed have to say "My Year of Dicks" was pretty hilarious.
That was so funny. Yeah, I mean those categories, I don't have a lot to comment on because I haven't really seen those movies.
Yeah, and I don't watch a ton of documentaries, so I can't really comment too much on that. Or documentary short, live action short.
Yeah, visual effects.
Congratulations to those men.
Visual effects. All Quiet. Avatar, I hope, wins this category, obviously. I'm happy that the Batman got in.
Yeah, I'm sad that Black Panther got in, because that's a good movie, and I'm happy for Angela Bassett and stuff, but for visual effects, I wouldn't have put that in the top 5 of the year. I would have thrown in the new Jurassic World over that, maybe. That was on the short list, and I think that had better visual effects. Top Gun Maverick obviously makes sense. I have a feeling they might, like, try to go for, like, All Quiet or Top Gun as, like, a low-key visual effects option, and that would make me upset because like you should really just vote for Avatar: The Way of Water. That's the one that's like pushing visual effects, but that's
yes,
what I think.
Original song, I really hope Not To wins.
I hope it wins. I hope it opens the whole ceremony. I think that would be the perfect opening, and it's so funny because Applause got in, and that's Diane Warren, and she gets in every single year, even when she gets her honorary Oscar this year. Hilarious.
God, love me some Diane Warren.
They will nominate her for any song she ever writes.
Original score, this is where I really want Babylon to win. When I walked out of Babylon, the one thing I thought about was the score.
Yeah, I agree.
The score is so strong. The score makes the film...
Really disappointed not to see women talking here.
Yes.
That was something that I walked out of women talking and I thought about the score a lot. And then, like, it was kind of shocking to see, like, Everything Everywhere show up here, because that wasn't really expected. And The Fabelmans, I know it's John Williams, but it's also just kind of a really forgettable score. So, it's just...
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Sound.
Yeah, sound, that's a pretty typical category. Elvis got in just because it's, like, Elvis and its music. I don't really see why that really got in, but other than that, I don't mind that category.
I like how the Batman's getting into some places. Like, the Batman was a good movie. I really liked it.
Yeah, the Batman
was one of the better movies I saw this year. It's better than Elvis. Makeup and hairstyling.
I was really happy to see The Whale here, because hopefully, I would hope... Yeah, out of those, I want The Whale to win. Second place, I would mind All Quiet winning makeup, just because the makeup in that movie is really good.
True. Costume design.
Love to see Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. That's hilarious.
Everything Everywhere, that's another fun one. Like, it gets in.
Yeah, some of those costumes are kind of iconic, actually.
And,
I kind of like that.
And Babylon got into here. See, like, Babylon just performed really well under the board, and then, like, missed Margot Robbie in Picture.
Yeah,
and...
it got 3 nominations. It's more than Women Talking got, even though Women Talking got in Picture.
Exactly.
So it did okay. And I mean, so did the Batman. The Batman, I think, got 3 nominations, but wasn't, in Picture. But obviously, it was, like, those were below the line.
Wow. The crash and burn of Babylon is really sad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, RRR only getting into song was kind of disappointing when a lot of people thought it could get into a lot.
Best Picture. Well, let's do a Best Director. So the big surprise is Triangle of Sadness. It's really interesting, really cool that Triangle of Sadness is in here.
Yeah, other than that, it's pretty expected. I wouldn't have been surprised if, like, Todd Field hadn't gotten in and, like, they threw in, like, Baz Luhrmann for Elvis because they clearly loved Elvis, but that didn't happen, which I'm kind of happy about. I wouldn't have nominated Baz Luhrmann, but a lot of places had been.
Oh my god.
No James Cameron here is like another big thing that made me really sad.
Yeah, that's really sad.
You know, he worked on that for over a decade. So that's kind of sad to see, but also not like super unexpected. It got into picture, so that's all that really matters.
You got in the picture. I don't know what to tell you. James Cameron, sorry. Yeah, I hope Steven Spielberg maybe doesn't win. I kind of hope the Daniels maybe win. If not the Daniels, then like randomly Triangle of Sadness, but that's never happening. But I hope the Daniels win.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Daniels. I think it's going to be the Daniels or Spielberg. I think that's who it's between at this point.
Best Picture.
Best Picture. I like this list. Obviously, The Whale missed. Obviously,
Babylon missed.
Babylon missed. Obviously, Woman King missed. Obviously, She Said missed. So, obviously, RRR missed. A lot of people thought that could happen.
Yeah.
That was all disappointing. But I think for the most part, this was pretty okay.
I like Triangle of Sadness getting in. Triangle of
Yeah.
Sadness is in my top 3 with Everything Everywhere and Babylon. So seeing Triangle of Sadness in this category when I didn't think it was going to be in the category is happy. It makes me happy.
Yeah, I agree. Women Talking is nice. It's sad that it didn't get any of its actresses in. Claire Foy and Jessie Buckley were really good. I would have nominated Claire Foy, definitely. And even Ben Whishaw was pretty good. If they were like kind of going all over the place in supporting actor, that could have happened too. But
Yeah, that's true.
other than that, I wasn't too shocked by most of the nominations. I liked all of them.
No, yeah, I liked all of them too. It's a pretty good year. We both pretty much hope that Everything Everywhere All at Once beats Banshees of Inisherin, because I feel like that's the race this year, especially now when we think The Fabelmans could have probably been in that race, but now seeing that it didn't get into film editing, I'm unsure about that.
Yeah, one movie that has everything that I don't think can really win, but Tar has picture, director, editing. Does it have screenplay? I don't know if it has screenplay, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But it definitely has picture, director, and editing, which is huge for Tar. So I think, you know, that's a...
Yeah.
And Tar is an original screenplay, so... Yeah, I think Tar has everything it needs. Also Cate Blanchett, obviously. So, but I don't think Tar has much of a chance. And I think Fabelmans can still do it without an editing, even though that's really hard to do. We'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the time the last few years, it's the one with the most nominations does not end up winning. So that makes me a little nervous for Everything Everywhere. But we'll see. And I'm hoping for it.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. It's a race.
Mm-hmm.
It's a race. Thank you for watching. This has been a really fun reaction and discussion. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time.